So last night I got a chance to see Wicked for Good or Wicked Part 2 for the uninitiated. Now, I have no frame of reference for Wicked for Good. I've never seen the Broadway show, so like I was kind of going in with a fresh look at it. Like I was a really big fan of the first one, but also I don't know any songs from the second one, so I was like, I don't know what I'm going to be expecting here. Like there's no Popular, there's no Defying Gravity. All the other songs I knew were already played in Wicked. But to tell you guys the truth, I had an absolute blast with Wicked for Good. I think I liked it more than part one. Now that might just be recency bias, but I think that's where I'm sitting for right now. And look, they did the part one and part two couldn't be any more different of movies. Like Wicked Part One is like a coming of age story, and like all this breakup stuff happens, and then Wicked Part Two, it's kind of like a war movie almost because there's a lot of strife going on in Oz. There's a lot of discontent and not really knowing who to trust and what's going on. I felt the first one really needed more of the Wizard, and we definitely got a lot more of Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard of Oz in Wicked for Good, which I love. He's not really great singing, but he's a great dancer and he's an incredible actor. And anytime the camera is on the Wizard, I'm just hooked on it. And Jonathan Bailey is Fiera. Like I saw him in Jurassic World Rebirth this past summer, and I was like, that's like the people's sexiest man alive. But then I saw him again in Wicked Part Two, and I was like, yeah, all right, this is like the most handsome man that's ever lived. Like it's just unfair. But do your thing, man. I don't think I need to tell you guys this, but the film is absolutely carried by its two leads, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo as Glinda and Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, and maybe she does get kind of wicked here. But they're great together. I mean, the press tours might be weird, but just to watch these two, the charisma that they have on camera is great. I feel you feel for Elphaba, you do, because she can't understand why she can't get these people to come to her side and see what she says, or see what she sees. But they're kind of brainwashed by the wizard, and I think the wizard at one point tells her, he's like, I can go tell her everything. I can go tell these people everything you want me to tell you, but they're not going to believe you because they believe in me. And you're like, and it's definitely a mirror of the times we live in right now, especially with the rise of MAGA and Donald Trump and populism. You can see that with the kind of ICE enforcement they have going on in Wicked for Good. And you can also relate it back to 1940s Germany and the Holocaust and World War II and everything like that, stripping people of their voices and their citizenship. Apparently in Oz, you don't all live together, and it's not all humble and fun. The only part I felt a bit off about was like adding the classic Wizard of Oz characters, so Dorothy, the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and the Scarecrow. It just felt like they were shoehorned into the plot, and you didn't really get to see as much of them as you wanted to. Like they were kind of like a specter, like haunting like the other side of the movie. You would see like their shadows here and there, and I get that. Like you have to put them in there, but like also it didn't work for me. But like I get that it's hard to avoid going in that direction because people love these characters. Another part that didn't work for me was her sister being the Wicked Witch of the East. It just felt like a forced plot that was just. I don't know. Like I said, I've never seen a musical. I don't know if there's more like exposition you can get in the musical about Nessa Rose and everything like that. But she's just like there, and then she's not there. But overall,